David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience. Welcome back. Gold Naked Woman, a Goldfinger display. That can mean only one thing. We're here to talk about a particular brand associated with Goldfinger. Now, most of you know that 2014 saw the 50th anniversary of Goldfinger. Amazing. Are we really all that old? I think we are. And a lot of you out there know that Anthony Sinclair is a tailor and now a company that created a lot of the different clothes that Sean Connery wore as James Bond, including the one that we've talked about on these video podcasts called the Conduit suit, which is now famous and very iconic for James Bond. What a lot of people don't know is that Anthony Sinclair also dressed Connery in the Anthony Sinclair black pants that he wore for that very iconic moment with Auric Goldfinger when they played at Stoke Poges, a little golf game where they introduced the gold and the whole plot. Now, that in and of itself is pretty impressive. But what Anthony Sinclair has done is actually reawakened a brand, Slazenger. Now, Slazenger probably didn't need to be overly awakened. I mean, after all, it is from 1881. And the Slazenger brothers, just to give you a little bit of history, who doesn't like history? The Slazenger brothers actually started to create golf clubs, golf balls, eventually tennis balls. They were more into sports equipment. In 1960, specifically 1963, 1 year before Goldfinger, they came out with a V-neck. And the V-neck sweater became incredibly popular with golfers, etc. But the reality is that well, it's the 50th anniversary of Goldfinger. So they came out with a homage, if you will, to the Slazenger maroon sweater that Connery wears in the film. And guess what? Anthony Sinclair and the good people over there sent us one to review. So you were probably wondering why I was wearing this gray polo and black pants and not my usual James Bond outfit. But we're going to open this right in front of you. I have not seen this. Now, there's been a lot of discussion about this, that it's an homage. They've done some updating to it, perhaps to the silhouette, and certainly now it's made out of a 2-ply merino wool. Here's my opinion on that. Some of the original ones were made out of acrylic, so you diehards out there, wait, it's not acrylic. Acrylic is plastic. I mean, let's be honest, folks. Acrylic does not breathe. This merino wool should feel a lot softer, and if you are playing golf in the warmer weather, there is no better fiber, and you've heard me say this a million times, than wool. So why not? Especially as an update. Well, here we are, well protected. This came across the pond. Let's have a look. What's in the box? We know what's in the box, David. Relax. All right, this is the hardest part. Need to work out more because the bubble wrap is difficult. And we are greeted with a beautiful box. Now, you're going to notice something on here right away. It says, Wear a Legend, Slazenger Limited Edition, Slazenger Heritage. I'm going to take this protective coating off because who needs protection when you're wearing clothes? I didn't say that. I did say that. Forgive me. You'll notice that nowhere on here does it say 007 James Bond. It is a nod. Certainly the timing of it coming out around the anniversary denotes it as a Goldfinger piece, but there are many different colors. As a matter of fact, Connery used to wear Slazenger when he played golf, and for all of you Bond aficionados out there, you know that Connery actually became addicted to golf through Goldfinger and filming that. Fell in love with the game, but he usually wore the gray marled one. So you could tell this is live because I don't know how to open this. Very nice case. All right, here we go. So we are greeted with more labeling and a beautiful parchment certificate. Don't try to read this at home, but the Legend Jumper by Slazenger is a genuine heritage product made from superfine two-fold, told you, merino wool yarn to create a unique knitted garment. The clean construction of the sweater provides a look of distinction and quality akin to handcrafted tailoring. Something that people have lost a lot of. The soft, luxurious hand of the sweater, we're about to find out how luxurious and soft it is further enhanced by the unparalleled characteristics of performance and practicality. And we're going to test that out too. Just that it's really timeless, longevity second to none, very nice. What's nice about this, they actually replicated the little Panther logo. And here it is. Oh my gosh. More tags. More tags galore. And I'm not going to read this all to you, but this is a beautiful tag right here. I'll try to keep it still for a wonderful camera person. Anthony Sinclair Slazenger, Wear a Legend. Lots of great branding on here. It's a beautiful kind of etched gold. A little bit about Anthony Sinclair dressing Connery. Certainly 007, more information. Memorable moments from the film with Gert Frobe. Talking about the legendary scene itself. The fact that Connery cuts a slim figure. And the commemoration of the 50th anniversary of Goldfinger release. The 17th of September, 1964. I did not know that. So Slazenger has collaborated with Anthony Sinclair to reissue this iconic golf sweater in his most stylish portrayal of the world's famous secret agent. So I stand corrected. There is 007 branding in here. And we're going to take this wonderful piece out. Now I will tell you right off the bat, by the way, I'm going to wear it with this tag everywhere I go. No, I won't. That's crazy talk. I look like Minnie Pearl. So it's interesting, the back label, I have a Slazenger acrylic, kind of a vintage one. The back label, they represented it really nice. It looks almost like an old stock label. And I was concerned about the V-neck being a little bit too short or too deep. It looks actually perfect. And I will tell you right now, since I do have the acrylic one, the hand on this, night and day. And I mean deep night, deep day, whatever that means. The logo is beautiful, really pops. Here's the thing though, there is only one way to truly test out this particular sweater, how it feels, how it looks, and my opinion of it, so let's go do that. Yeah, well, nobody said I was a golfer, but anyway, the ball is from Stoke Poges, and this is Goldfinger's club, the Bullseye, thanks to Ed Maggiani. And, well, this is a very fake brick of gold. So all that aside, let's talk about what we're really here to talk about, and that is the sweater. Now, first thing I should talk to you about is this is a size small. Usually I wear a medium, but they did warn me that it wears more like a classic fit. But you can see it is slim fitting. This is where I thank God I've been doing a little bit of P90X, but it is rather slim. I probably would want to like move in it a little bit to kind of stretch it out a little bit, but I will tell you the merino wool is phenomenal. It is 71 degrees outside here on the green. And the reality is I'm not hot, and that's the sign of good wool. Good wool, and people wear wool socks for hunting in the summer, for camping, etc. Wool should breathe really well, and so far I feel nice and cool and crisp. So let's talk about it. The wool, besides being very, very soft, you're going to notice that the arms themselves are not baggy. Some of the more vintage sweaters, especially those in the 60s and 70s, had kind of that billowy type of arm, but this is kind of a more slim fit type of arm. The armholes are nice and high, which is great. You can see the way the back fit, it lines up very nicely. By the way, I'm curling up the bottom, but if I was to pull it all the way out, you can see that it's got some really good length on it. So for you that are a little bit taller than me, and who isn't, you obviously have a little bit of room. As far as action is concerned, because they do talk about the action of this particular sweater, this is not a driver, so I'm not even going to make an attempt to drive to this. And I'm sure I'm going to have so many Facebook posts saying, Zaritsky, you clearly don't know how to hold a club. Deal with it. But obviously there's really good movement in here. I'm used to the putt-putt courses, so. And as far as any kind of sports or taking this out to a party, I could definitely see this sweater going places. So, you know, I had a feeling that when I opened this up and really got into the whole iconic nature of it, the fact that I'm a huge fan of what Anthony Sinclair is doing in reawakening the brand, being a marketer myself, the whole aspect of I liked this sweater before they had a release, and who doesn't like Goldfinger? All those things, I'll be very frank with you, even before opening the box, I had huge expectations. So were they met? Oh yes. Yeah, they actually exceeded my expectations. I love this particular piece. For some people, is the price point high? Yes, it's an investment. It's an heirloom piece. This is the type of garment, and I've said this about a few garments that people have come out with, that you'll hand it down. Of course, you're not going to let go of it too soon, I'm sure of it. Anyway, this has been David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience. We'll speak to you very soon. Take care.